Welcome to the multitask cast, where I am trying to do my hair while podcasting. Let's see how this goes. Okay, let's see how it goes. If you don't know, hi, this is the I'm Doing This Okay podcast. I'm Angel Clade, and today I'm doing my hair. Well, I'm trying to do my hair while filming this. Hopefully, the audio is good. I don't have my little spatula like usual because I need both of my hands, all right? So let's just get into it. Y'all get to see my hair in all of its glory. Today I had a pool day, and I love summer. I do love summer. I keep talking about being a pool girl, being a boat girly. I do love summer, and I love being outdoors and all that stuff. But washing your hair all the time, it's so exhausting. It is. But yeah, I washed my hair today because I went to the pool. And so now I have to style it before work tomorrow. So that's what we're getting into. All right. Hopefully, y'all can't hear the sounds of me ripping through my hair while I'm filming this. All right. Hopefully, it's just good audio. But if not, I'm not too scared to scrap this video too. All right. But yes, let's get into it, I guess. The reveal, hair reveal, hair reveal. All right. Brace yourselves. Do y'all like my fro? Is it cute? Is it cute? Tell me it's cute. Please tell me it's cute. Don't say anything if it's not cute. And then I took a moderately long amount of time sectioning my hair and not talking for like 10 minutes straight. Oh, I'm on the road when I'm recording this. Can you hear the cars going by? Maybe. But I'm going to cut some of this. Thank you. Continuing the pod now. The video listeners, y'all are in for treats. Y'all get to watch me do my hair. Let's see how long this takes. Do y'all think it will take me the whole hour to finish my hair? I think it'll probably take longer, honestly. We'll see. I don't ever really time how long it takes to do my hair because usually I just take all day for a hair day. Because washing from start to finish, okay, washing my hair doesn't take that long. Washing my hair is probably like 10 minutes. All right, guys, I have 4C thick natural hair. All right, 4C hair. So washing my hair probably takes like 10 minutes, but then I let like leave-in conditioner. I usually like deep condition, and I let that sit for like 20, 30 minutes. And then after that, blow drying my hair takes so long, guys. Blow drying my hair probably takes like an hour, maybe more. Maybe more if I really want it to be good because I don't know, my hair is just too thick. It is too thick. I feel like y'all are gonna be able to hear me tearing through my hair right now. I swear, because I can hear it. This doesn't hurt, guys. It doesn't hurt. It may seem like it, but it doesn't hurt at all. I just have thick hair. You see how easy that sounds now? We just have to work through it, okay? But today I'm doing mini twist, if you care. Mini twist. So yeah, let's see how long this takes. Okay, but since this is the hair cast, I guess we can talk about hair. Obviously, I do my own hair, and like when you do your own hair, people like automatically assume like you can do their hair too. But it's like, no, guys, I do my own hair so that I can like take 5 breaks, watch 10 hours of Gilmore Girls, and then cry when Rory breaks up with Dean. You know, like that's what I do when I'm doing my hair. If I wasn't recording this podcast. And so I don't really like to do other people's hair. I also don't like the expectation when you do other people's hair, it has to be good. Which I guess that makes sense. It does make sense when people are paying you for a service or they ask you to do a service that you want the service to be good. But no, guys, it's too much pressure for me. I don't like to do things that are intense, high pressure. Like I've been saying all my life, I only do things that I'm good at. So I don't want to try to do somebody else's hair and then it's bad, you know? And it won't be bad because I've been doing my hair all my life basically. It won't be bad, but it just won't be like salon quality, of course. Growing up, I did do my sister's hair. I have 2 sisters. I would do their hair all the time. But I got tired of doing that too, because like they started asking for like complex things, you know. Like I learned how to box braid and stuff like that, mini twists, like twists with extensions, and also braids with extensions. It's always interesting. I don't know who my audience is, so I don't know if I'm speaking in a foreign language when I say like box braids. You know, like do y'all know what that means? I don't know. If you're black, you know. If you don't, whatever. I feel like it's common knowledge now, though. Now, okay, I'm kind of on a tangent. Maybe on a tangent, but listen, I think it's so interesting how like black culture it has infiltrated the masses. You know, because people hate black people, but they love black culture. You know, they do. They really do. And it's crazy to see how the internet specifically has like created more of a monolithic culture among Americans, you know, and the other countries too. Like so many people know so much references that they don't wouldn't have known even like 20 years ago because of like the internet, and that's crazy to me, you know, like people in like Norwegia. That's not a country. Norwegia. Okay, I could cut that out, but I'm not. Okay, people in like Sweden, easier name. People in like Sweden probably know what a box braid is because you know of all the people talking about it. Then I spent some time tearing through my hair, and really, I just like the sound of it. So this is ASMR. You're welcome. I always think about like, especially you see like Korean idols or like K-pop stars. They get accused a lot of times. Oh, I'm scared to say this because the K-pop girlies be going after people, but K-pop artists they do get accused sometimes of like stealing black culture. You know, of doing things that are black, that are very black. Um, in their music videos especially, which is so crazy how much black culture, American black culture, has an influence on Korean stars because they are also very whitewashed. You know, like they be like painting themselves white, but then try to act black. It's crazy. Like, have y'all ever seen the Korean rappers and stuff like that? Like, it's wild. Like, there's a couple Tinashe copycats in Korea, which is crazy because Tinashe deserves her flowers. If you haven't tapped into Tinashe, tap in, all right? She's an icon beyond just too on. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? I love to get too on. Oh, I'm not good at singing. This is what I was talking about a few episodes too ago too. Like after doing karaoke, I just feel like I could sing so much, and I try. I always be singing now, and I should stop. I should stop because I'm not that good. Um, but yeah, I wonder if y'all can hear my hands moving too. Can y'all hear me actually twisting? That would be fun. This is just like hair ASMR. Hair ASMR. Do my hair with me. Get ready with me. I'm just throwing out all the buzzwords. That's for analytics. That's for engagement. I can tag 5 different things on this video. Okay. But I was talking about doing my hair. Yes. So I used to do my sister's hair too. But then they would start asking for like really, really like complex things. And then also it was like I was wasting my whole day on my sister's hair. And of course, sisters don't pay you. They do not pay you. So I had to stop that. Um, which is good. It is honestly good that I stopped doing my sister's hair because then they started learning how to do their own hair. And that's good for them. Everybody should learn how to do their own hair, okay? All right. So, if you care to know, this was my journey with my hair. Growing up, my mom, she would perm my hair. Like chemically straighten my hair. She did that all growing up. Not all growing up. She probably started I would say maybe like fourth grade, and she continued doing that until ninth grade when I asked her to stop, which was a very hard transition for me. But I stopped perming my hair because of like the natural hair movement or whatever. I think it definitely gained popularity around that time. And it was so popular that other kids, other girls were like asking me why I was still like chemically straightening my hair instead of wearing my natural hair. And like, I literally remember somebody being like, what is your hair like when it's wet? Because your hair is always straight. Like, does your hair even curl up when it's wet? And the answer was no, because it was very much damaged, very much chemically straightened. And I don't know. I'm trying not to be anti-perm. I am trying not to be anti-perm because I know it is hard living in a society that values straight hair over curly hair. Well, it did. It did. And I definitely feel like people are moving towards like all hair is beautiful. Yes. But then, and this is like no hate to my mom, of course, but also I know how difficult it was because she was never taught how to take care of her hair, her natural hair. And so all she knew was how to take care of chemically straight hair. All she knew was how to perm hair. And so you can't really blame her. Like that's what she grew up with. And so also, I'm sorry guys, I can't really look at the camera and do this. So I'm sorry I'm not making eye contact this episode. I have to turn my head. Maybe I can look like this. Okay. But yeah, so I do see why people perm hair because straight hair is easier. I don't care. I don't care about your opinion. People are always like, natural hair can be easy too. Like, no, it's not. I just told y'all how long it takes per wash day for me. Like, if I wanted to blow dry my hair, it's so thick. It's so thick. And yes, straight haired people can have thick hair too, but it's thick and it's tangled. As thick as tangled and it's matted. And then also it's so crazy, shrinkage is crazy, guys. Like, do y'all see the difference between this versus how long my twists are? Um, yeah, shrinkage is crazy. And that just goes into like how people value length more than they value like healthy hair. They value long hair, which I disagree with also. Because I honestly, I don't want my hair to get much longer than what it is now. And I guess that's also because I do add extensions to my hair, like add weaves and wigs and stuff like that sometimes too. But like, I can't even imagine my hair being much longer, guys, because this is already too much to deal with, and it's not even that long. It is, it is crazy. Yeah, but I did start transitioning my hair to be natural in like ninth grade, which took a long time. And it also took longer for me to embrace my natural hair because I didn't have any training on how to take care of it. And so I was definitely like on YouTube every other day looking up styles for short black natural hair, 4C hair tutorials, you know? Like I was trying to find everything I could. And I am a DIY girly. I'm DIY down. So yeah, so when I was looking at beauty makeup YouTube tutorials, I was also looking up how to do my hair on YouTube too. Because my mom couldn't teach me and I didn't know anybody else in my family who could. So I learned myself and that's how I learned a lot of hairstyles. I was also, I think it helped me, which is probably sound crazy, but I also like made bracelets growing up. I'd make friendship bracelets with all like the intricate knots and stuff like that. So I think that also helped in doing my own hair because I picked up how to braid really easily, like French braids, Dutch braids, all that stuff. I picked it up pretty easily. I remember vividly. I went to summer camps like every summer, and I was like practicing my skills on how to braid on these little white girls at summer camp, which was harder because I've only braided a few white girls' hair, of course, like at the summer camps, and then also more recently in college, I would braid one of my friends' hair, um, and white friends' hair, and their hair is so slippery. Like I don't know how to braid without the grip of natural hair. without the texture, you know? Like I need something fighting me back as I'm braiding, or I don't know how it's gonna stay. Like it just literally doesn't stay. I think I've gotten better now, definitely, at braiding softer textured hair, but it took practice. Um, but yeah, at camp, the little girls would ask me to braid their hair, and it wouldn't last that long. But they also didn't know how to do their hair because I think, yeah, I think a lot of white women, which if you disagree with the statement, you can comment down below. But I think they don't learn how to do their hair either. They just wear it straight or curly, but they don't really learn how to do braids and stuff like that. Like a few of them know how to like French braid. But I was doing like waterfall braids on these little white girls' heads. And it was great until it fell out. Not their hair falling out, but like the braid falling out, you know? But yeah, I didn't really do anybody else's hair because I didn't really like the pressure of doing people's hair, especially. And yeah, it was just too much. It was too much to like do that. But then I got to college. I got a little broke. I got a little desperate. And then I found myself playing in this girl's head, which I don't mean that literally. Um, but this girl had asked in one of the group chats for somebody to braid her hair. And I was like, ooh, I need money. I really need money right now. Like, I was a little bit struggling. And I was like, oh, this would be so nice. This would be so easy. She asked for a large box braid bob, which this hairstyle would probably take like 4 hours, maybe. But she asked for a large box braid bob. And so this is my first time like braiding somebody else's hair who I didn't know, you know? Like she was a girl I met her one time at like the summer camp thing that we did before going to UGA. I didn't know her like that. But I was like pretty confident that I could do this style, which is confident to a fault because spoiler alert, I could not. Okay. Well, I did do the style. I did do the style and it was good, but I took so long, guys. I took so long. It was supposed to take like 4 hours, large box braid bob, mind you. And this style took like 9 hours, literally. And we were supposed to go to like a party that night. And I remember like she did not leave our house until like 9 p.m. I don't know when we started. I guess probably like noon, if that makes sense. But then I was also trying to be, I think my problem was since I had never done anybody else's hair besides my sister's, I was trying to be like extra good, you know? So I was making sure all my parts were real straight. And I kept doing the same thing over and over again because I didn't want her to like complain because she had paid for this service. Okay, and also, mind you, I didn't charge her what I should have charged her because I was not professional, and I told her I was not professional, and she should have known that. I told her I wasn't professional, so I think I charged her like $50, which is real low, real low. Like if you never had braids before, that's a crazy low price. Like braids are upwards of like $150 is the lowest you can get for braids, really. Braids with extensions, with weave. So I charged her $50, and so she should have known. And then also I was trying to be nice, so I was going slow, and I was giving her snacks. I was giving her water. I made a playlist. I still listen to that playlist, braid playing playlist, on my Spotify. Check it out. But no, I was like listening to this playlist that I had curated. I was like, okay, these are gonna be fun vibes because she's a cool girl, and not only am I doing her hair, I'm hope that we can hang out later or whatever. Like we were all going to the same party, you know? But I do this girl hair, she finally leaves, okay? And it's good, it's decent. But guys, the next week I see her and her braids are hanging off her head a little bit. Just a little bit. A few of them are just hanging like half an inch off her head. Which is not good, guys. Not good. The problem was I was trying to be very delicate, you know? I was trying to be gentle, not as I'm doing right now, where I'm ripping my hair apart. But yeah, I was trying to be gentle, so I didn't want to braid too tight. And that's what messed me up. It really messed me up because, like, yeah, some of her braids were like hanging off her head. And then I seen her a few weeks later, and some of the braids were missing, guys. I can't believe it. Like, I gave this girl boneless box braids, bro. Like, she should have honestly like beat my ass for that. It was bad. It was really, really bad. I can't believe it. Like, and then I wanted to say sorry because I'm sorry for like trying to provide you this service when I suck, when it was bad. Like when you have braids falling out your head during third period, you know? But I didn't know how to say sorry. Like I didn't know if I should like DM her or whatever. And she was so nice, guys. She was actually the sweetest little girl. She was I'm calling her a little girl. She was the same age as me. We were in college. But yeah, she was the sweetest girl ever. And I gave this bitch boneless box braids. And then every time I see her in the cafeteria or whatever, I'd just be ducking and dodging because I was like, I literally can't even face her because I'm so sorry I did that to you, girl. Sorry, Kelly, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry that I gave you boneless box braids. I am. I felt bad. I still think about it every day. I don't know why I did that. Because I thought I could do it. And I think I could. I think I could. I just wasn't confident. And I didn't want to be too tight on her head. And so that's what messed me up. It did mess me up in the long run. Really, I really don't want this podcast to be too explicit, but I do want to say this because I'm talking about hair. I can't get past. Okay, guys, I love like beads. I love beads on hair. I love the look. I love the aesthetic. I think it looks beautiful. I love beads on hair. But I can't get past the click clacking when you're getting down and dirty with somebody. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ever have beads in your hair? And then, okay, PG version, you're making out with somebody and all you can hear is tick, 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 tick. Like, it's so annoying. Like, it makes me feel like, it makes me want to rip the beads out of my head, you know? And that's all I say on that. And so that's why I haven't been wearing beads in my hair that often, but now I'm celibate. So now I haven't dated somebody since the Bush administration. So I think I might put beads in my hair today, or not today, because I need to go to bed. This is also a night cast, guys. It is now like 11 o'clock, I think, almost 11. But yeah, I need to go to bed after this. But maybe tomorrow I'll put beads in my hair. But anytime I have beads in my hair, I'm like, bro, I cannot be talking to nobody because it's it it's really like it makes me it gives me the ick. It gives me the ick. Something I do gives myself the ick. Having beads in my hair. Because why am I click clacking around the place when I'm trying to get intimate with somebody? Not really. Not really. But yeah. I didn't realize how much this would hinder me looking at the camera. I guess I've never like when I'm usually doing my hair, I'm doing it in front of a mirror sometimes. And I'm usually not watching something. Like I'll be like listening to a podcast or playing music. So I guess I don't really have to look at anything. Like, I don't think I really watch YouTube videos while doing my hair because I'm turning my head back and forth every single second. I am. So sorry I'm not looking at the camera again for the second time, but I'm not going to apologize again because I'm done apologizing. I'm done over apologizing. Okay. Since we're on the topic of hair, let's talk about my esthetician horror story. It's not that bad, honestly. It's not that bad. And I'm still going through it, which obviously means it's not that bad because I haven't canceled my appointment. Sorry. But just as a little TMI, I have been getting laser hair removal. All right. And okay, to preface, I feel like I'm always being like, do you love your body? But also, I don't want people to like feel like I'm like anti hair. You can do whatever you want. If you want hair, have hair. If you don't want hair, don't have hair. but I have been getting laser because I get ingrowns. Like I said, I have thick hair. I have thick, coarse hair. Wait, I think my roommate's home. Oops. Okay, maybe a pause in the podcast. Hi, I'm filming. No, it's okay. It's all good. Okay. Um, you're fine. Now I'm just like, should I continue? Should I continue? Okay. Okay. I'm talking about my laser hair removal. I'm talking about laser hair removal. All right. Now this is fun. I've never filmed in front of somebody before. But this is okay. This is okay. So I've been getting laser hair removal. Oh yeah, and as I was saying, like you do you. If you want hair, have hair. If you don't want hair, I don't care. But I have nasty ingrowns, so so I don't want those. Okay, and so I've been getting laser hair removal, and honestly, I should have known that this procedure was going to be pretty sketchy because I started it because I found a Groupon. Nothing good starts with a Groupon. But that's fine. I am cheap. So I was like, okay, Groupon. And let's go with it. So the first appointment, this okay. I'm not trying to like be mean, but I feel like it's valid. I feel like it is valid because the first appointment, estheticians are like nurses. This nurse lady comes to get me with like a vape in her hand from the waiting room. What? Like, how did it just? I feel like you're a health professional, and I don't want you to come get me from my waiting area with a vape in your hand. Oh, even no, even before this, I make my appointment, and then she asks my name, and I say my name, and then she's like, I'm not gonna dox myself, but my last name ends with a S. My real last name ends with an S. And so she says my name, and then she like leaves off the S, and so then I correct her, and I'm like, with an S, right? And she's like, yeah. Then I get to the appointment, my name is spelled wrong. It doesn't have the S. Um, then like before the appointment, they give us like numbing cream because laser hurts really, really bad, guys. It does hurt. They give us like numbing cream. So I go to like my pharmacist or whatever to get my prescription of the numbing cream. And then the pharmacist is like calling out a name that is not mine. Okay. Somehow, some way, this lady has put into the system or whatever my name. Like she puts the salon name and then my last name. Like it's the salon name dash my last name. Like say for example the salon name is like Haven or whatever. So okay, it's like Haven Clade. Girl, that is not my name. So they're calling out at the pharmacy like Haven, and I'm like, which is not the name of the salon. I'm just giving an example. Um, and I'm like, I don't know who they're talking to. And then they have to call my first name, and then I finally get my prescription. But I'm literally like waiting there for like 10 minutes because they're calling me, but I don't know that they're calling me because it's not my name. The lady has put in the wrong name. All the information is wrong on this esthetician thing. Okay, but then I finally go there, and she also does not give any instructions. So I have done 4 laser appointments with this lady, and just this past weekend, I found out for the numbing cream, you're supposed to. She did tell me you're supposed to apply it 2 hours before. But just this last session, after going 4 different times, I discovered that I'm supposed to apply it 2 hours before, as in apply a thick layer and then leave it on my body. Guys, I had been rubbing it in like lotion. I had been rubbing the numbing cream in like lotion. And she's like, oh no, don't do that. That's not how you're supposed to do it. Well, why didn't you tell me that? Guys, I've been in so much pain. I've been suffering for no reason. Why wouldn't she tell me that I'm not supposed to rub the numbing cream in like lotion? And I guess I could read the label, but I feel like it wasn't on the instructions. And also the way she described it, she's like, you need to put it on in a thick layer and then put a plastic baggie, like cut a plastic baggie open and then put it over your hoo-ha and then sit like that. Like that is definitely not on the box for how to apply the numbing cream, all right? So I don't know why she wouldn't tell me that in advance. All right. Then also in addition to this, my first appointment, first without even meeting this lady, um, I'm wide open, everything's exposed. And she's like going on and on and on about how the previous appointment they brought their children and their kids were like pressing buttons. And she was like, I hate kids. She was cursing. She's like, I hate these fucking kids. Da da da. She kept going on and on and on. And then after like doing this for like 5 minutes, she's like, oh wait, do you not have kids? You don't have kids, right? You don't have kids. Like, why would, first off, why are you talking shit about your previous clients or whatever and their children? But then also, it's my first time meeting you. Why are you cursing in front of me as a professional? I feel like that's unprofessional. Okay, but I'll get into that later. I have something to say on that too. But yeah, first time meeting me, you shouldn't be cursing in front of me when I'm like you're providing a service to me. Then also, I just feel like why wouldn't you check if I had kids before going on a rant about how much you hate kids and these kids are messing up and pressing buttons in your thing and stuff like that. Like that just feels crazy to me. Like I just feel like it would make common sense to me to check, hey, do you have children before I go off on this rant about how much I hate kids? And I was just like nodding along, smiling and nodding along. But if I had kids, that would be like messed up, you know? Yeah, so that was my first appointment. Then this last appointment, I never had a Saturday appointment before because I would just like go on one of my off days. But this time I had to have a Saturday appointment. And I walk in, nobody's at the front desk. So I'm just standing there like, okay. I was just supposed to walk around this esthetician place, like, where is everybody? And so I literally called, hello, hello. And then she's like, oh, come back here, come back here. I'm just eating lunch. Girl, you knew my appointment was at 1 o'clock. Why are you eating right before my appointment? Is that mean? No, I feel like it's not. You know my appointment's at 1. Why are you full meal at 1 when I show up? I don't know. And then I think I am also mad because of the whole numbing cream thing. Like, laser hurts, guys. It hurts. And I love the results, which I think is why I've been putting up with this mess. I do love the results, but it is kind of crazy how unprofessional she is. All right. Okay, I did want to talk about this too. This kind of contradicts what I was just saying. It does kind of contradict what I was just saying, but you know, I am a woman of many opinions, and so sometimes those opinions contradict each other. I think we just have to be okay with that, okay? I do. All right. But I don't think cursing is that bad. All right. And I know what I just said. I do know what I just said. I don't think cursing is that bad though. In adult settings where we're all on the same playing field, all right? Because I have worked in many different industries. Like I've worked in academia, I've worked in law firm buildings, I've worked in like doctor's offices, I've worked in like sales, like I've worked in like many different areas. And when all adults are around each other, people curse. They do. And they do it in a fun way where it's not like this job ain't shit, da 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 da. Like it's just casual. So I don't know why it's so demonized, you know? I don't know why it's so demonized as adults. And like I get like if you're in a job interview, don't be cursing. If you're like underneath somebody, but even then, like I've been literally at law firms. Um, I okay, because it's weird without the context. I like take care of plants in like different buildings, in like hospitals and like business offices and stuff like that. So I've been around really professional people, and sometimes they curse, and I don't know why it's such a bad thing. Like I don't think children should curse. I don't. I don't think that's good. But I don't know why it's seen as such a taboo thing. And I don't know if it is anymore, but I wonder, what are y'all opinions on cursing? Like, I don't know. I didn't grow up cursing. Um, really. I didn't really start cursing that much until I started doing stand-up comedy, which is not good. One of the bad traits that comes with stand-up comedy. But at least like in starting stand-up, it's like in starting stand-up, I started cursing more, but at least I didn't become like an alcoholic, because some people go down that route. All right. So that's not that bad. Guys, I'm making really good progress on my hair. I might actually, no, I don't think I'm going to be done when I'm done filming this. But I'm sorry for sniffling into the mic. But I am making good progress. But do y'all think cursing's bad? I don't know. I still would never do it around my mom or my dad. We discussed that a few episodes ago. But I think in the workplace, nothing really matters. Like, we're all friends, basically. Like, and yeah, you aren't really friends with your coworkers, but it's not like a disrespect thing. I don't think so. Sometimes you're frustrated, and it's not good to curse when you're frustrated at people. Like, don't curse at people in the workplace setting. But if you just want to be like, this job that we did today, this document is bullshit, I feel like you should be able to say that. Or I don't know. I don't remember the context in which I heard like the lawyers curse, but I remember hearing them curse and then being like, that is no biggie. They're wearing their big old suits, and it is no biggie that they're saying a swear word right now. Swear word. It would be great if I could say that without sounding like a little child. Swear word. Swear word. Swear word. Okay. This is the nightcast. The nightcast, the multitask cast. The multitask nightcast. Guys, I haven't eaten all day. I ate breakfast, but then I went to the pool and I didn't really eat that much. I had a bag of chips, so I need to cook after this too. But okay. Now we're moving into my segments. My segments. Do you like my segments? Do you like my segments? I was trying to think of a way that could be like an innuendo. My segments. Do you like my segments? Do you like my sexments? No. Sexments? That's funny. That's like a mint you only eat right before you're about to have sex. Okay. I don't know where my brain goes. I think this is making me better at improv, guys. Somebody might disagree with me on that. But I talked to myself for an hour straight. You gotta believe, like, I don't even have my little notebook anymore. Y'all remember when I started this? I used to have my little notebook. I don't even have my little notebook anymore. I just be talking for an hour. And that might be bad. That might be a bad thing. But somebody likes it. Okay, starting with our first segment. I'm doing this now. I'm doing this now. Something I'm looking forward to this week. I am honestly, I'm really looking forward to, which I said I would never associate that I'm doing this now with the shows that I have coming up, but I'm really excited about this. I'm going to a festival, a comedy festival in New Orleans. New Orleans, New Orleans. New Orleans. I'm going to a comedy festival at the end of the week. So that should be fun. I've never been to New Orleans. So I'm also excited to explore the city. My parents said it stinked. They said the streets stink in New Orleans. So I hope that is not true. But also, every major city has a little funk every now and then, you know? So I feel like it's fine. Hopefully, I just don't go when it's the time of the funk for New Orleans. New Orleans? I don't know, guys. Louisiana. That's where I'm going. I'm trying not to be very type A about this whole thing. I'm going to this comedy festival with two other girls from Atlanta. They invited me and helped me get me on the festival, so thank you to them. But okay, I'm trying not to be too pushy. So I'm riding with them. I assume so, but they haven't really given me much details, guys. And it's low key stressing me out. We're going on Friday. Today is Sunday, and I haven't received any really details of. I know the hotel. I know that we're going. I know what shows I'm going to be on. I have no idea what time we're leaving. I have no idea what time we're getting back. And it's low key stressing me out. But I don't want to ask any questions because I don't want to be the not fun friend. Also, I kind of need to know. I do kind of need to know. All right. And I did text her earlier today and she didn't answer. So maybe she's avoiding me. Maybe she hates me. Maybe she hates me and she no longer wants me to go. And that is a possibility. All right. It is a possibility. But hopefully not. All right. So that's what I'm doing this week. I'm doing this now. I'm going to New Orleans. Yay. For 4th of July weekend. Yay. I'm ready to get into some shenanigans. I am. All right, guys. Here is some true honesty. Some true honesty. I am not doing this now. I am not being avoidant, which I know is like easier said than done. I think it is easier said than done. Definitely, most definitely. But I really did start off this podcast like, I'm not dating. I'm going to let love find me. And I do agree with that to an extent. But I also have not been trying. And I've been hanging around people who are in love. And I think I want it. But I'm not trying to be in love this summer because I'm still trying to have like my hot girl summer. Um, but I hope I'm like on the brink of love, which I have no prospects right now. So that's not true at all. But I hope he's like a corner away, you know? I think I need to start looking actually again. I saw somebody on the street today. They were riding a scooter and I was driving my car and I was like, what if I roll down my window and catcall him like all the weird men do to me? But I didn't because I have been on the other side of that. I was like, what if, you know? What if I did catcall him and then I got his number somehow as he scooted away and as I was sitting at the red light, you know? Like, what if he just airdropped his phone number to me? Ooh, I have another. I'm not doing this. Ooh, I'm not doing this. I'm not giving people my number anymore. I was at one point giving my number away like too willy nilly. Like too many people have my number right now. And the thing is, I've had the same number since middle school. So if you have my number, you've had it. And I've given my number a little bit away to too many creeps and freaks recently. And so I think I need to stop. But also, I really hate giving people my Instagram since I do comedy. Because then they know so much about me. Like, when I meet people in like a romantic sense, I don't really want them to know that I do comedy. And I don't want them to see my videos of me doing comedy because then you know too much about me. Or you think you know too much about me. You have a perception of me that is my stage presence and not who I actually am. So I don't really like giving people my Instagram either. But I don't know. Maybe I need to make a fake number. I guess you can always just block people. There's not been anything too offensive, really. There was this one guy, I met him at a bar, and he would just not tell me his age. He asked me my age, and I told him. And then he was like, well, if you're 24, I'm 24. Like, no, shut up. What? How old are you? How old are you? That's creepy to me. Like, I don't know. Like, I could not tell if he was older or younger either. Probably older, probably much older. Because if you were younger, you wouldn't really like be doing all that. And he was doing too much. But then yeah, I gave him my number, and I was just like entertaining it because like whatever, you know, I was just bored. Which I know it's not good. I know it's not good to entertain people when you're bored. But I was, and so, but then I was texting him, and I was like, bro, what is your age for real? Because I'm not talking to anybody. He's like 45. I can't do it. I have some limits, and 45 is definitely too high for me. But if you are not 45, if you're young and strapping, and you think you could be a potential suitor, hit me up. I don't know, I might not answer my DMs, but I could. If you're hot enough, I will. I think I need to try more though. Because I don't know. I'm scared, guys. No, I don't think I'll end up alone. I don't think I'll end up alone, but I think I do need to practice more. Like it's good to be in the practice of like talking to people romantically because I haven't done that in a minute. Um, and I'm scared I'm losing all the sauce. I don't really think I'm losing the sauce. I think I'm good at flirting. I don't think I'm good past the baby stages of flirting. Like once we get into like that real stuff, I don't know how to be normal. Am I ever normal? No. Okay, this is the progress with the hair. Can y'all see? I really hate how I have to do this for the rest of the night. I think I'm gonna be here another 30 minutes just doing my hair. But this is the end of the pod. Oh, I wish I could also cook and do my hair. That would be so much easier, so much more convenient. But I have to finish. I have to finish because I need my hands for everything. If only you didn't need your hands for everything you need in life. Did that make sense? Is that the prophetic note that we're going to end the podcast on? I think it is. Also, sorry, I said that's what we're going to end on, and then I said also adding more flames to the fire. Shout out to everybody who actually listens to podcasts. I said that at the end of the podcast, but no, there's so many people like, I listen to your clips, I watch all your clips. Watch the podcast, bro. How about that? And I know I'm like, sorry, I dropped something. I know I'm like preaching to the wrong people right now, but watch the podcast too. And it does take me a long time to make those clips, guys. It takes me an unreasonable long time to make those clips. Like, it shouldn't take me that long, but it does. So yes, I do appreciate the people's support on the clips, but watch the pod, okay? How about that? Leave a like and comments. I've never said that before in my life. I don't know how to end this really because I can't believe I have to sit here and keep doing my hair, bro. That's irritating me. I guess I can keep talking, but I don't want this to go long because that's more for me to edit if we're just being real. And so I think I'm gonna end there. But that being said, this is just enough for me to edit, and I will see y'all. I will not see y'all. I will talk to y'all next week. Thank you for listening. Bye.